Hello, once again. This is Vance here at Copy with Vance. Today, you don't need any introduction for this particular person. It's my partner V. I'm going to bring her in because we've been doing a lot of live talk. So there she is. Hello, V.
Hello, V.
How
Hello,
are you
hello,
there?
hello.
Are you doing good?
Very good. Have to say very good. Positively.
Okay, it's been some time
I must
since
say
we
copy
came.
with Vance. So today I'm having a copy with Vance.
Yeah, yeah. So where's your coffee? You never bring your coffee?
I have Milo.
Okay. Okay, V.
Milo girl.
I just posted in my Facebook, so you just have to go and share
Okay.
it. I can't take you. So once that happens, then we can start our topic today.
Sure.
All right. So today we're going to cover a bit of interesting topics with I call the double V, and if you notice that every time we schedule for a session for 30 minutes, and most of the time finishes almost about close to 45 minutes to 50 minutes. But this session that we have today is going to be very interactive. So you can actually come and ask us questions. We're going to share our expertise and those areas that we need to learn as well. So every day is a learning journey. How
Yes.
about Vanita? Have you shared already?
I'm trying to. It's from my handphone, right?
Yeah. You just come to my page. Come to my Vanan, my Facebook,
Come
and
to your
then you just
Facebook, is it?
come to my Facebook, and then you share it.
Vanan. And
Yes,
then from there I share.
that's right. You share it. Apparently, I can't seem to tag you, so you need to do the share from my Facebook account.
It's from my handphone, right?
Yeah. You just come to my page. Come to my Vanan, my Facebook.
Come to your Facebook, is it?
Vanita, I need you to mute your phone
Vanan. Okay. And then from there I share.
because there's echoes coming up. Have you managed to do that?
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. Have you shared it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, Vanita, it's good to see after 2 months of not coming live.
Where got few months lah? Less than a month.
You have been
Looks
doing
like
a lot
months,
of,
right? It's less than a month actually.
you've been doing a lot of talks as
COVID
well.
COVID அந்த கோவிட் circuit break ஒரு month தான் ஆயிருக்கு அது எப்படி
Looks like most of them are enjoying it, but some it's been a terrible, right? So
Yes.
we have to be grateful for whoever that's enjoying, but again, we have to be, showing our compassion and love to those who are not that enjoying at this point of time.
So Vanan, I've been seeing so many copy stars with you. So what have you been up to? What are you being up to? Like, what have been, because today's topic is about unlearning.
Yeah.
Right? Unlearning to learn new things. And I
Yeah.
think that all of us have something to unlearn just during this period. It could be on
That's
career basis, it could be on personality basis.
Yeah.
What about you? Seriously on yourself.
Copy with Vance is something like that's always very close to my heart, which I always wanted to do, but it's just that I've not identified the name, all right? And I was sitting one night and I was discussing with my wife and said, hey, I want to do something, at this point of time, you can notice that the social media, of course, there's positive. There's a lot of positiveness going on, but there's also equally the negative part, right? People are down with emotional stress, anxiety. People have lost their jobs. They go a little bit of off track. Routines have been disturbed. And so I thought, this is the time that to bring in the experts all coming together, because
It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, the moment when we realize that, I know everything, that is where you are falling down very hard. That's what I believe. So copy events is just about interaction sessions, but purely on information. Keep it simple, keep it short. So we have psychologists, doctors, we got nutritionists, motivation speakers, and even yourself today as an image consultant coming in and sharing your experiences. So we have different walks of people are coming in. Next week is going to be even more interesting because These last week I finished all the doctors segment. So the
Mm-hmm.
upcoming all about talent. So we have musicians, we have nurses, we have different field of people coming in to share their experience. So this platform is all about sharing and at the same time growing together. So that's about
That's
Copyright.
nice. That's nice.
And
So
how about
actually, they're
you?
looking for talents. You can join.
Oh, okay.
You should go to Be Invest is doing some talent lockdown Singapore. You should join there.
Oh, okay. But apart from that, the business is also keeping it very busy as well. So a lot of online coaching and virtual is going on. How about you,
That's
Vanita?
nice.
How has it been for you?
Me, basically, it's about me. I come to a mindset like what I've not been doing, I'm doing right now. What I have been doing, I'm not doing right now. So it's about a three mindset phase that I went through from a victim point, from a
Mhm.
survivor point to a thriver point of view. So it's like a three mindset kind of a schedule that I'm putting myself in. So I'm opening up myself to things that I didn't was not receptive to accept because I want to learn new things. And the last time I was not receptive of it because I was you know very skeptical about it. But now it's all about unlearning and learning things to improve myself because now it's so difficult for me to do work and meet up people. So how can I fine tune my business? How to fine tune the audience right now, because what my audience previously is different, right? Their mindset. Now my audience mindset is different. So what can I give it to them? What can I give it to my customers? So I need to strategically change it. So this is where the mindset is, because now I have to be a thriver, no more of a survivor, no more victim mindset. I need to be
Yep.
thriving in a business, and so I need to adapt to what's happening right now. So unlearning could be actually things that I was see, I'm not so much of a uh, needing new business, taking a risk taker. I'm not so much of risk taker. Now I'm willing to step out a little bit to be a risk taker, because now if you don't take risk, you wouldn't be able to know what's good in for you. Because there's no things as testing, there's no such things as I'll think about it. See, now it's like if you don't move on with what's the right thing for you, it's it's you'll be losing out in the end. So yeah, I'm a little bit more of a risk taker, and like what you're doing, I'm also keep sharing and getting connected with people globally. So that this is because this is really the best time to build your credential, your branding, really, really, because um, when the other time, when it's not really the COVID time, people, there are so many like us, so many like you, so many like us. But how do we attract our audience? How do we attract them? It's very difficult because everybody's doing something. But now it's different. Everybody's staying at home and watching us. So what can be the best time to improve ourselves, be even more consistently bring out ourselves? I think that's what I'm trying to do. So create initiatives. That doesn't mean that I cannot do events. Means I'm not going to stay put at home. I'm still creating something. Uh, அப்பப்ப ஹஸ்பண்ட் கூட சொல்றாங்க, நீ சும்மா இருக்க மாட்டேற, ஏதாச்சும் ஒன்று செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்க. So because I just ask people, I ask my friends and clients, hey, what do you want? Why you're feeling bored? No, Vanita, just create something for us. We're so bored at home. Something for us. I was thinking, okay lah, Mother's Day thingy, some challenges, something like to show, let them feel that hey, they can still look good, still can wear the makeup, still can get a reason to dress up. So this kind of fun little initiatives, people feel good about it. um yeah, if not அந்த மேக்கப் அந்த சட்டைங்கெல்லாம் மோல்ட் பிடிச்சிரும்.
Okay, yeah. So you got to keep using that, if not it just become a bit
Yeah,
dusty and
so pick up that clothes there, have a reason to use your products, your brushes,
dusty.
or it's going to collect dust and mold. So I told them, okay, take this, do that. And this is the best time to try it all your makeups online. You don't have to say, excuse me, I got no time. Stay at home, try different looks, show me your pictures, learn things. I think because this is the way to be receptive to learn things and accept things. So creating initiatives to engage with my audience, engage with my customers. So
I
I
think
think we need to create initiatives for them.
you said it very
And
well.
that's what we need to unlearn. to relearn. Yeah.
Because if you look at this point, even all the situations of most of the business owners, entrepreneurs, I mean, some of course can't be able to bring it to virtual because of their
Yes.
surroundings or their business models. But of course, they got. I'm sure they are evolving as what to plan ahead when things get better. But I think this period of time where we call it the down period or we call it the emotional period, whatever words that we choose to use it, right? It would definitely affect us mentally and
True.
physically
The
because
words, right? Yeah. That's
the routine has been totally been disturbed. You see, we have been following a routine for the past 20 years or 30 years, right? And suddenly you are being enclosed and say that no, this is what you are supposed to do, and everything changes within a night,
true.
and the circuit breaker. So routine has been disturbed. So eventually, all the signs of possibility of depression, anxiety, stress will start to kick in as time comes by. So that is why I think it's very good because I saw in your video that you did something like a night's uh, yoga or spa or something.
Ah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
learning face yoga actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a very interesting thing. I mean, I'm not a yoga person. By
Okay,
if you know me, I'm not a yoga. I don't do yoga.
okay,
But being a very facial expression person, and I want to connect with people on skincare and makeup. Um, I connected someone recently on this Instagram,
okay.
and she was telling me, Vanita, why don't you get to know something about face yoga? So I was like very keen. What is this face yoga? It's all about. And she was very informative. She was learning, so she pulled me in to learn also, and because we don't realize that we have muscles on our face, head, and neck, just like our body. So she was actually telling us how to actually use these muscles to minimize or actually extend premature aging. So isn't that because all of us, rather than staying at home, feel sad, give more wrinkles, and become age faster with all the stress. So use our face muscles to detox, to create strength of face, so that this helps to give ourselves the premature aging. Because you see, um, first of all, a lot of ladies, right? No more. Imagine yourself. There's no more. It might take ages to for your aesthetics. Your facials might not come in. Your makeups might not be coming in. Your so what can you do at home to take care of your skin, to take care of your face muscles? So little things like this, because things outside we cannot control. So things that you can control within ourselves. So learn things to do to improve yourself. So this face yoga is so damn interesting. Funny faces expression, but it has reasons. So for your forehead, for example, I'm still learning. I'm not certified yet. I'm still learning. So for example, the forehead muscles, how do you extend so that people who have 11 lines here, how do you improve it? Those who have vertical lines, how do you improve it? Those who are the nosier lines, how do you improve it? The sleeping patterns, when you're sleeping at the back and you're sleeping at the side, these are also called the sleeping wrinkles. So how do we improvise the sleeping wrinkles? So these are very interesting things that I'm learning, and it's crazy because this thing is so in depth. I myself didn't know there were so many muscles around, from the forehead, scalp, nose area, eyes area here. It's like so many muscles. We are so improving our hand muscles, body muscles, our leg muscles. I'm sure you know. So face muscles is very interesting. So apapa, when I was doing ooh, ooh, like these, then my daughter goes like, "Ma, what are you trying to prove?" I was like, okay, I'm doing face muscles, face thing, face exercise. So yes, this is something very interesting, and I'm trying to learn this to add on to my certification level later on. So is to equip myself so that I can be a better, trainer next time for people around us, because this is really a long time ancient method that not many people are aware of. So I'm so happy I'm learning it. In fact, later tonight, I'll be doing my first session webinar on sleeping to a restful night using
Nice.
face yoga.
There you go. So we got to say
Yes.
that this circuit breaker actually showed a lot of talent in us. Why I say that is because if you look at it, we are always so engrossed, focused, laser focused in the things that we do on a daily basis, sometimes we just forget about talents. Sometimes some hidden talent, some like you can able to learn it. So this is the period where I find that everything just comes out. Just to share with you something, I actually explored a couple of things when I wasn't busy at all, and I have used that over the past 1 month or so to make it even work really good. So I think that a lot of talents are coming out. I think that was very good. We have a couple of ladies watching us right now on live. So maybe ladies, if
Okay.
you have any questions, or even for guys, you can actually ask us in the comments, and we can get Vanita to, or even myself, if it's pertaining to guy, I can able to address that few questions that you are coming up. Right? Can see that a
Kekalam,
lot of,
kekalam,
yeah.
kekalam. Yeah. So, for
Oh,
example, I am willing to give one show. For example, I am willing
okay.
to show one face yoga exercise I can teach you
Okay.
is
Interesting.
actually to reduce puffiness. You know, after some time, right?
Hmm.
Mid-age crisis, we tend to have chubby cheeks, correct?
Okay.
So, how do we actually reduce chubby cheeks?
Hmm.
Remember, face yoga, just like exercise, you need to do repetitions. You cannot say overnight changes, right? You need to do it repeatedly every single day to see the changes. So, for example, you want to ensure your face muscles are stronger and you don't have too chubby cheeks. Do the fish one, fish suck
Okay.
in. Mm.
How is that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Oh, okay.
mm-hmm,
Interesting.
mm-hmm. So, what you do, you need to count 10 seconds. So what you do when you suck in and you pull out, you are actually creating muscles to your face. Like I said,
Mm,
you need to do this repeatedly, at least 8 rounds of these 2 sets. Okay, so this is one. Another one is double chin. Now everybody will be sleeping and watching your handphone, and you'll be having your double chin very soon. Okay, so you don't want double chin. What you need to do is actually, look up and pull your muscle out.
mm-hmm.
So when you do this, you are actually stretching yourself up and down, up and down. So you need to do this 10 times, right?
Okay.
So you see, we need to know these are some of the reasons why we have double chin and all that. So use these little techniques to help you to strengthen it. Okay, if not, கூடிய சீக்கிரத்துல எல்லாருக்கும் ஹம்டி டம்டி மாதிரி நான் கழுத்து வந்துரும் போட பார்த்துக்கிட்டே. So yes, so things like this helps us to improve a lot.
See,
Ladies or men, feel free to ask me any tips now.
I'm sure
Uh,
they are typing
the
because we are.
health the health yoga is there. All the health there. Face yoga, face exercise la என்ன கேட்கலாம்.
So this is the topic that we are jumping in. Things we can unlearn from crisis. Of course, we have spoke about this. I mean, there are few people I'm sure you also have spoken to. This was the period that ever in my entire career that I've spoken to so many people, engaged almost every day with calls, conferences, meetings, and been also been invited to give some talks on bigger platforms like a conference, big conference with more than 100 and 150. So the numbers are increasing. So it's a bless, I got to say. But I think one of the reasons why we both agreed to come up with this topic is there are some, we can't say it's majority, who have this mindset. You know what? Let COVID settle, then we talk about everything. Oh, because we have all the help, we might know what. So it's not about the effort, but it's rather than how one chooses to be. So I think it is the mind, the character, the discipline. So what do you think about that, Vanita? I mean, if someone is unwilling to learn and move ahead, and then the person looks at other people and say, "Oh, my life is such." How do we, or rather, I don't even understand how we're going to looking forward after post COVID, right?
I mean, the root of the problem, I mean, everybody has a problem why they want to procrastinate certain things. Could be no finance support, it could be no family support, or there could be no support group to lead that person. Okay, because see how much we try to help someone, even if I can lead somebody, hey, come, let's do this together. If the other party is not willing to accept to learn things, we can't do much, right? because things that we cannot control are things that's happening outside. The COVID, circuit breaker, the all the saga that's happening outside. Inside, it's we ourselves. You want to learn. You want to do something, do it. You want to meet somebody online, you've not done something, do it. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Now it's a situation that we cannot plan what's going to happen ahead. Now we are planning everything, what's going to do tomorrow. All right, it's kind of difficult for us to plan things long ahead, but we need to visualize it. Just like how you have visions before, you need to visualize how do you want to direction yourself, whether you are a professional person, whether you're a stay-home mom, whether you are a student, with whatever you are, whoever you are, whichever status you are, there are certain roles of mindset you need to do. Like I said, you cannot always be a victim. You cannot always blame yourself. இப்படிதான் நடக்கும். If you're always going to be hailing yourself as victim, நீங்க victim-ஆ தான் இருப்பீங்க. If you want to be a survivor, then you have to come out, do something. Then you need to try it. Look for somebody. There's always help. நம்ம இதை பத்தி கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கோம். The universe is big in it. Universe doesn't come to you. You need to ask yourself, because the universe is very generous. Seriously. நீங்க கேட்கும் போது நிச்சயமா அது வந்து உங்ககிட்ட கிடைக்கும். You need to open up your vision, your eyes, and your thoughts. One of the important things that I always read, I'm actually going through this Experience Your Own Good Now by Louise Hay. These are powerful affirmations. Really, really, because when I was this book, I got it when I was working, say about 9 years ago. When I was working, I went through this certification training program, and that time the affirmations and how the universe sees it is very different. But now in the crisis, when I take out this book and start reading it the last couple of weeks, the whole thing starts recalling back, because nobody can help us, right, Vanan? It's about us. உங்களுக்கு பசிச்சா நீங்க சாப்பிடுற மாதிரி மற்றவங்க போட்டு கொடுக்க முடியாது, right? So it's same thing, right? You need to feed yourself. Nobody else can feed you. It's just there.
I got to agree.
உங்க வயித்து வலி வந்தா நீங்க தான் மருந்து போடணும், right? So அந்த மாதிரி.
That's a very famous quote. I think Vijay Sethupathi has said, the famous actor. Everybody just loves him. He said that எனக்கு பசிக்குது நான் சாப்பிடுறேன். உனக்கு பசிச்சா நீ சாப்பிடு. The kind of the attitude, right, is very important, because at this point of time, like I have mentioned many times, or you have mentioned many times, that if someone loses the determination, confidence, and the strive forward attitude, then there is a time that everything is just going to crumble anyone down. But of course, situations are very different from everyone. All right, some can be sinking slowly, some are really sinking, or some are really sank. But I think what we should be looking at is post COVID-19. So I think post COVID-19 is going to be a lot of changes going to happen, because I have seen cases, especially myself in the fitness and holistic. I've seen cases from depression to anxiety to stress in the highest level. In the past, where this is all about fitness, exercises, coaching, and program, but right now it's all about management right now. So I think we need to quickly get evolved from it, because I can be a victim as well. That's right. Anyone can be a victim, but it's the question that you need to ask yourself: do you want to be in that situation, or do you want to change the situation? Because for these two questions, if we don't have an answer, the situation will change us immediately, which is the COVID-19. And if you look at the economic side, economically, we are going under a recession right now, right? So many jobs have lost, tourists is not coming down. So it's actually a ripple effect that's happening to everyone. But there's also a very proud movement where I got to say that some people just evolve quickly. They started a business, they move on, they change their job scope, they lower down their pride and ego. But still, there's a few percentages.
Still thriving.
Still thriving, but there's still few percentages that got the ego. You know what? I will be there. I will do it. So for this, I think it's going to be an effect, because if they're not willing to change, then it's going to be tough, because either you're going to use up your savings and you're not looking forward, or rather, if you use up and you might fall into the trap, because no one knows how long this is going to be, even though there's going to be
exactly. It's beyond our control, right? That's beyond.
As long as these virus around, and if your immunity can't take well, or being
It's going to
strong
be
enough.
taking a long time to see back the normal again, actually. To be very frank, I mean, I'm hearing it from people from different parts of the world, one, and
Yeah,
um, all the top business countries, Dubai, India,
yeah,
China, USA, we are going to be, there is even talk saying there's going to be second big wave coming up. We don't know what's going to happen. But instead of worrying what's not within our control, things
yeah,
that's within our control, improving ourselves, connecting with people, because social distancing doesn't mean you cannot social connecting, right, with
yeah,
people. You want to learn, you meet people. This is the time to check out all your name cards. Name cards எடுத்து பார்த்துட்டு connect with them. When you have gone for all your business networking, you've collected all the name cards and all that. Say hello to them right now. This is the best time. um, so like post COVID-19, I was just sharing this one now.
okay.
I have one fellow friend. I think you also know one, and actually, he's a handicap. Wesley, right?
Oh, physically challenged.
Wesley, right? Yes,
Yeah,
he's
physically challenged.
You see, I was so um amazed by what he was sharing. He and his wife are selling tissues right before the COVID, but
Yeah,
now they are not able to do it because that's the way he's handicapped and he's not able to go out now to sell. So how does he manage himself instead of complaining and whining and sell? People like him, we have still our hands, we still can go out to work, we can still find ways to do. But what about him? His wife is not so physically
mhm,
well, he's handicapped. How does he sees himself? In fact, whatever he was doing, he just created a new strategy to reach out to people. That is to keep on sharing it through his social media, creating new ideas to sell his books, sell his tissues, sell his t-shirts with motivational topics, with inspirational topics, slogans on his t-shirts and all that. So people connect with this kind of people and buys from him. So he's doing a bundle kind of sales instead of individually. So you see, he's changing his strategy and he's not letting his physical handicap to block him, because now even he himself says, this is going to be the future norm. People are not going to come and meet you often. People are not going to come and get it from you. They just want to meet you and say, okay, this is what I want. Okay, send it to me, quote it to me. They don't need to physically meet you. So how else can he keep earning for himself? He needs to eat, right? How much can the government feed him? So when you think about post COVID-19, we are basically improving what we are doing right now in a better way. Okay, நம்மளுக்கு what we want and what audience want has a little bit changed, and you have to change to that, because the new norm is going to be very different, seriously. One example is, recently a company has asked to write, how can we dress look good behind from home.
okay.
No excuses to look unprofessional even though you are from home. Employees still who are working from home, how can they still look professional? So now companies are going to accept that people will not be want to go back to office. They want to work from home. You think so? Right,
Yes,
Anand? Because people will be so used to the fact that I don't want to go to office. I want to work from home, be with my family. Some people might like that feeling.
Vanita, for that, right? I've already seen the pattern has changed. People
Yes,
are becoming more comfortable in home, and some of the trainees or clients that I spoke to, they said, when after this, we don't want to go to the gym anymore. So they have already decided they don't want to go to gym anymore. I mean, I'm like, okay, but still you need to do at least about 30% of the time in the gym. He said, no, let's do outdoor. So people perceptions are changing.
correct.
And also you look at things like, the rental for spaces, landlords are, at this point of time, some are accommodating, some are not accommodating. So people are saying, what, let's move the whole businesses home. Just for an example, for sharing purposes, for myself at the moment, I used to have an office, but right now I've converted one of the rooms into my studio with lighting,
Nice.
with multiple cameras, with my sound system and my streaming and program. So everything is online. So I think this is the new norm, which is going to be after the post COVID-19.
Definitely. So you're already preparing yourself what's going to be, you're not going to let go of your professional coaching. You are going to reach out to different kind of a group. different target audience, and people will see, because when you want to learn, people will come to you. It's you don't need to look for people. When you are out there to show to people that you're willing to teach and coach, people will come to you, because now people's perception has changed. The paradigm shift of mine is very different right now. Whether it's locally or it's globally, people want to connect with you. Talents are seen just via watching on online. you know um, they can make movies, they can make little dramas out of
Yeah.
just on screen. If things like movies and dramas and scripts can be just made like this, I mean, this is going to be the unusual norm. But yeah, this is because it's going to be a long, long time before we can actually going to see some movies back in cinema, because everything is going to be online. Seriously,
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
it's going to be. So even movie directors, I spoke to one director, and he's
Mhm.
in Australia. He even shared with me, Vanita, we are foreseeing that the technology is going to be improved, going to be changed and improved, saying that we're going to do in such a way that we're going to do acting, screenplaying, everything from wherever you are, and can make a movie out of it. So can you believe that? From home they can create a 2-hour movie.
So things are
So
changing really.
amazing, right?
Things are really changing fast. I mean,
Yes,
of course,
yes. It's a
the
little
mindset.
scary, but மனது சேர்த்துக்கிட்டு,
Hmm.
we need to move on. What's going to happen?
So again, we coming back to this couple of stuff that we always want to look at. Um, when someone is going under a difficult period of time, how can we um, be positive? I mean, that is the main thing right now, because I'm sure in your walks of life, or
Positive.
yeah, how
Yeah.
is one able to go into a pattern of how shall I say, be positive, and the same time, how can you be able to be an expert? Because I believe every one of us are experts, but
Okay, lah. Then keep watching you. Keep watching me.
I think this is what we talked about most of the time. Even when we were doing our live chats at various places in Singapore, like restaurants and coffee beans, we always talk about that. But I think is be honest with yourself. They the trend that I'm seeing right now is people do not want to approach for help. The one of the reason is because there's too much of ego, right? And
Ego, ego.
ego, yeah. I'm a person who, I mean, if really situation puts me into a situation, real bad situation, let it be a cleaner. It's okay, right? Be a cleaner. Be a whatever job that you do. You don't need to be ashamed of your status,
True.
of that whatever that you're providing for your family. But I think we live in a society where we are constantly looking for approvals. We are constantly looking for people to judge us. I think that has been a pressure for some people not to take even a minor steps or minor changes. The one thing that I have taken an active role during this COVID is volunteering. So I go on a very periodization of
Mm-hmm.
delivering food. I don't want to mention where I deliver because that's quite sensitive areas. It's a bit challenging because I see people in a household where 6 kids and 4 kids and mom and dad, and the kind of help they needed is so much. And I think whoever is helping, especially our government, I mean, we had to give
Mm-hmm.
it credit to that. They are doing whatever they can. But of course, at the end of the day, it still boils back to us how we want to choose the road that is not yet traveled. What do you think about that, Anita?
Hmm. Okay, I mean, before answering your question,
Yeah.
uh, recently I had a call from a friend of mine. I mean, not really friend, someone I know. She's actually a domestic helper presently, because now if you realize, all domestic helpers cannot go out, no off
Mhm.
days, and everybody's staying at home. And she is telling me, Vanita, ma'am, it's so tiring. Every day have to cook, clean, because more people at home. No time to for herself. Okay, and she's feeling very negative, because family out there also is also affected. She's in Indonesia. She's from Indonesia. Affected family there is just getting a lot of negative, from her family, and she's also getting a lot of things. The employee is giving a lot of headache. Every day washing, every day doing this and all that. So she's constantly thinking, Vanita ma'am, how can I be happy person again? She has lost her happiness working here. She's been working the last 8 years in Singapore. And she said, and then I told her, what do you want from this? I asked her one thing. Are you happy that you still got a job? Or are you unhappy that you want to leave this Singapore with no money? That you don't have any money and you go back. Which one? Looking at it in a different perspective, I asked her this thing. There are so many other workers who has been sent back and no money to go back to home. They're going to be starving, or there's so many things. But here you still have a job. You still have the people around you. Because you see, the life has she has been so used to is like everybody goes home, she has a lot of free time, and now she hasn't got the time for herself, and she's so bucked down with housework. So when I asked her about this, what was your reason you come to work? Is to earn money or to enjoy yourself? And she said, no madam, I need the money. So I told her, you're still being paid now that you see yourself, because it is about adapting herself. So I told her how to be happy, and I told her, ask your man whether you can change new ways of cooking. Create new activities of cooking instead of just doing what they ask you to cook. Maybe you can challenge yourself and create new different cooking activities. Get the children at home to participate with you, or doing something, because you worked with them for 8 years, right? So why don't you engage with them? So create happiness rather than you yourself alone doing it, and you feel so all bogged down. So things like this, to find ways to make herself happy, because or else living in the household and not being happy to work together, it's going to be so it's going to be very long term, because we don't know when is all this thing going to end. So like answering to your question, positiveness is that you need to know the reason, the root of the actual problem, and what you really want to improve yourself. What is the reason that you see yourself waking up every morning? There must be a graduation, a feeling of appreciation. இருக்கிறத வச்சுட்டு, don't ask too much. Appreciate things that's around you. Look for little things that's happening around you. Find happiness. Like waking up for a reason. You have food to eat on your table. You waking up, you have some people around you to joke with, to talk to. So you need to find little things to keep you going. Your energy level shouldn't go down, because energy is what needs you to keep going positive. And the energy ரொம்ப ரொம்ப தேவை, because mindset ஒண்ணு, energy level. um so maybe like what you have been teaching, exercise. Okay, exercise also cleans your mind, detox you, and prepares you for another day. Another one is to you need to think, keep clearing. They say, instead of keeping your cup full, keep clearing your cup. They say, so that you have new things to put into your cup and improve yourself. See, positiveness is comes from you. Nobody else. You can have bring best speakers around the world to speak to you, but I think it all boils down to ourselves. And now, what's the reason that you are here? What's the reason that you have started something? Why do you feel sad about something? I think it starts from there. This is what I feel.
The reason why I brought up that question is because I'm sure there's biggest thing that is going right now is, the laziness has kicked in.
Laziness.
Yeah, but why do I have to say the word laziness? Is because there's, it's two ways that we can look at it. One, we say, okay, this is the things that happened, or this is happening, or it will happen. What is the game plan? All right. So if you don't have a game plan, and if you do not have options, I mean, I was sharing this with one of the participant as well just a few days back, that you always have one option, which is mean the plan A. No, you don't have a plan B or plan C. But what happens if when you don't have a plan B, C, or the rest of the alphabet, then I think you are cornered without any solution. So it's okay to have multiple plans. It's just like an option card. When something failed, you put up another one, right? It's never about a failure, it's always about success. But if you don't taste the failure, you will never
True.
be able to succeed. Or even if the success comes to you, you don't feel as much as it's appreciated when you were failing before. So it's perfectly fine to fail. That's what I always say.
Yes.
Fail,
Perfectly,
fail,
perfectly.
fail. Failure is good. Failure is great. But it only fails you if you don't move. It will definitely be better one step ahead. Of course, you plan. Nobody planned to fail.
Yeah.
But if you fail, it's fine. You've got to carry up yourself and move ahead to the next level and try it again or try in a different angle, try in a different position. There's one someone told me, oh, you know what, you failed. It's okay, it's not going to happen. I said, well, thank you for that motivation. So we got to look at angles or look at options, how we fail, or look at that taste, that's like, yes, I have failed. I am a failure. The kind of
It's okay.
ecstasy.
Like me, I failed to lose the 3 kg that I've been wanted to lose, so it's okay.
அதுல வந்து சந்தோஷமா பேசுற மாதிரி இருக்கு. Like you're
அது
very
பரவால்ல. 3 kg see, what's most importantly, if I don't 3 kg is
okay.
something that I cannot keep changing the fact that I'm not able to lose the 3 kg. It's fine, 3 kg put tolikati parvala, but at least I get the 3 kg of knowledge. No, find something else. Oh, talking about it, actually,
Yeah.
recently I got this book and it was so aptly high performance of habits. It's amazing. Seriously, in the book, Avandar. And one of it is seeking clarity, the habits. You need things seeking clarity. And when you seek clarity on why you want to do certain things and your visions are very clear, the energy comes in. This is what the writer was telling, because high performance, all those top leaders around the world who has failed terribly, what was it that the reason they came back again?
I want
Ah,
you to look at this.
ஞானி ஆயிட்டேன்.
No, you became a bookworm.
Bookworm, bookworm.
You
See,
became a bookworm.
seriously, I just feel that the universe like so. இந்த மாதிரி புக்லாம் நான் முந்தி படிக்க மாட்டேன். Seriously, I don't want to. It's so thick. But something from that captured me. It's like how some people who failed come back again. So some of the interesting people who have failed and come back, what was it? And all these people, something that is very common is clarity. After they have failed, what do they see? What do they learn from the failure? And how do they clarify and come back to do the things better? Because in this book, it clearly says every failure, it's not about no, every struggle, it's not a failure. It's an opportunity to be better.
Nice.
Okay, that's what you're sharing. So take it as an opportunity to learn, to better ourselves. And and this is when we say you have courage, because only when you have courage to accept that you are a failure and let go the ego, see this courage, only then you can excel. Seriously.
How is it, Vanita, that you started to read all books already? You
அது
know,
அது வரும் வந்துட்டு.
பரவாயில்ல,
Like I
வராதா?
say, you need to relearn, you have to unlearn to learn things, right? um we cannot always think that you are enough. There's so many contents out there. So when you want to learn the right thing to change your mindset, like you was asking mindset, so I need to read people who has come out from struggles, people who has come out. See, COVID thing is a natural thing that we can't do something about it. But things who have failed, that could be due to reasons like financial breakdown, it could be a family loss, it could be a divorce. Some people even go through divorce. It
Mhm.
could be a career change. A lot of things could be causing you a lot of disturbance. But what is it, that small little things that makes you to be a better person is the courage to accept your failure, courage to accept and see that problem. The problems cannot go away by you running away from them.
So we
So
have
this is how.
a viewer has typed in this. He said that yes, every day is like Sunday.
Every day is Sunday. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Arish, I'm sure every day is a Sunday, even if it's a raining day, it's a Sunday for you, or all for us. Thank you,
Seriously,
Arish.
public holiday, we don't even know there's public holidays recently. So every day becomes like a holiday for us now. Seriously, if we keep learning. So I was
Yes.
telling to my kids, your school holiday started, it doesn't look so me like a school holiday. You keep doing things, like a normal day. So I don't know, how do people perceive this? Now you're home with kids, you're now home with extended family. Sometimes because people used to not so comfortable with living extended family, now everybody's back home. And now வீடே கெதியா இருக்கணும். So how to find ways to make sure that the video looks wow to you is heavenly. So right colors, maybe surround yourself with nice shades of colors. என்ன பிடிக்கும், maybe nice flowers, nice music ambience. Um, I mean, you need to create your ambience. I think that is very important. Like you see, I love
Also,
light blues, light shades,
yes, I can
creates
see that.
calm.
Also taking into consideration that since most of us are at home, most, of course, the essential or the healthcare workers or the healthcare givers are out there fighting this deadly disease. But of course, again, we want to talk about immunity, right? I mean, you are the more fitter you are, the more stronger you are. Doesn't mean that you can't get it, but of course, it's how strong your immunity is. So, just talking about physical, I think mental also is very important.
Very,
If you just
that's
keep
true.
on sitting and say you're going to be a loser for the next 30 days, on the 31st day, on the 31 day, or the 30, 32, or whatever days, you'll notice that you will be a failure because I think it's what you are telling to yourself. But
Mm.
Vanita, what I think,
Affirmations, huh? Affirmations.
yeah.
What do you
So
tell
what I
them?
think is the you are listening actively to what you are saying. So what you are saying is what goes back to you, and then you are becoming one of it. And
Very
you
true.
know, every morning you wake up and say, "Oh, I'm so tired. I need to go to work. Oh, it's another day." Then you are automatically tuning yourself into that motion, into that rhythm, and into that character. And that is why you notice that for the entire day, your life just sucks. That's what is
Actually, to
happening.
talk about this, what you say, right? So I created this initiative called the Power Lips Challenge. Okay, so what happens is that lipstick, it's actually all the ladies have to just post. It's a contest that I'm doing for all ladies in Singapore, that when you wear a lipstick, right, it is not just about colors, it's what you say, the kind of powerful words that you say to motivate yourself, to motivate the people around you. So now I'm doing this a power lips contest. Okay, it has started and it'll be ending end of May, and I've amazing ladies participating. They say, Vanita, thank you for giving us this challenge to do, because if they can whip out their favorite lipstick colors and wear, and they need to have a caption to it. The caption is basically could be something inspiring, something motivational, because what you wear has no meaning if it doesn't have good words coming up from it. So a good caption comes with, so it's so well resonates what's happening right now, because people are talking so, hurting words, people are shouting, people are, cursing, or people are making, whining sound. ஏன் அந்த ஒர்க்கர்ஸ்க்கு ஏன் அந்த பீஸா கொடுக்கணும் அவங்களுக்கு, இதுக்கு they already getting this, why you need to help them, they already have money, கொடுத்தாலும் தப்பு, கொடுக்க விட்டாலும் தப்பு, you know so மவுத்த பாத்துக்கணும். உங்க மவுத்த நீங்க பாத்துக்கங்க, மத்தவங்க அவங்க
அதாவது
மவுத்த
வாய்,
பாத்துக்கிட்டு வாங்க.
உங்கள் வாயை நீங்கள் கவனிப்பாக பார்த்து கொள்ள வேண்டும்.
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி, உங்க மவுத்த நீங்க கவனிக்கா. ஓகே, மை டேர்ம் இஸ் பேட்.
Yes,
உங்க
there is so
மவுத்த
much.
நீங்க பத்திரமா பாத்துக்கிட்டா மத்தவங்களோட மவுத் பத்தி நீங்க கவலைப்பட தேவை.
Our mouth it's okay. We have also Aresh say that to be successful, you need to fail first. Then only you can enjoy the achievement and value of the moment. There you go, Aresh. I think you have failed. I mean, every one of us has failed. And I think how we come out from there, I think that matters a lot. Because if you do choose to stay where you are or where we are, then of course things will never get better. Okay,
Absolutely.
Marita, I mean, as we are diving in and we are going into more different topics, and of course, few more comments that just came in. But let me just ask you something, right? Um, as a professional like yourself in your field, nowadays we don't dress up,
Hmm?
right? We don't dress up. There's
Who don't
no,
dress up?
no, every. I mean, most. All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Why they don't dress up for party? You don't dress up for weekends. You don't dress up, or you don't, look good and feel good. Could be that also like a self-care that might be affecting an individual, because I believe the perfect or the beautiful mechanism of a human body, it's mind, our outer and within, and also the experiencing of life as we go on. So if we don't start appreciating ourselves, I mean, there's no reason for you to wear a sari nowadays, right? I mean, you're not going for wedding. Friday night, oh, I'm chilling out with my jeans and my, meeting up with colleagues and friends. No, nothing of that about that. or even let's say I'm going for a drive or whatever activity is all being stopped. Could be one of the reasons why people are falling under stress. Because as an image consultant and image expertise,
You
it's a
see,
self adaptation is not there.
mm, now, okay, whatever, like I said, even started, you see, that's why I started my initiative, right? You know, take out your lipsticks, create opportunities to dress up or create. I even did a hairspray initiative, because just because no hair salons doesn't give you a reason not to take care of your hair and tie up your hair well, so things like this small little initiatives actually helps a lot, because you see, mm, the mindset of people is that now I'm at home, I'm only at home, why do I need to look good? Okay, I'm going to cover myself in masks, so why should I look good when I go out? Why? See, if you are not concerned about looking good, then why do you get pattern mask? Some people are getting all kinds of pattern, got Barbie doll, got Mickey Mouse, got army. So you want to look good when even when you want to go out to get your necessaries and all that. Now being home, I just want to share with you a very interesting. I had a conversation with one lady here, a lady friend. I don't want to mention him. She was telling many times, sick and tired, I'm so fed up with my life. Every day cook, 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 cook at home. And I told her why. She said, no, no, my husband doesn't want to cook at home. I only have to wash and do everything. Then I told her, I asked her one question. What have you been wearing at home? I asked her this question. And she said, just shorts and t-shirt lah. Then I told her, can you show me exactly what you wear? So she showed me something, and I was laughing at her, and I told her, if you keep wearing this at home, your husband is not even going to come nearby you and ask you, or even talk to you, or whisper, or feel even connecting with you. And she said, why? I cooking for him, I wash for him. How dare he doesn't want to come? I said, come on. You need to create the find that some lovingness in you. Who's going to look at you? You need to dress up for him. I never ask you to go Wawa room, but take out all those lingeries that you have not worn. This is the best time to wear and tell him, hubby, tomorrow you cook, okay?
I got to stop you here for a while. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to increase the population here or what?
No, no, no. I'm just teasing. You see, make life interesting. There's no such thing as saying that who's at home and all that. The people are there. If you don't make your life every day interesting, something fun, something romantic, something, when you have partner, fine tune with your partner. You see, relationships, some problems we don't know. We are not counselors, so you need to know what's how you want to make yourself happy daily. Things that, if you think cooking is so tiresome for yourself, so ask yourself, get yourself a nice apron. சில பேர் வந்து I find that they have nice aprons and they never find the opportunity to wear the apron. So wear your apron and look good and say, wow, you're a beautiful chef for the day. Things that you can improve your day to day things. Um so it's about feeling good. You see, if you don't look good yourself waking up in the morning, you will never feel good. Looking good is very important. When you look up and ask yourself, "Eppadi irukku?" I need to do something to my hair. It's very dry. I need to do something to my hair. I feel like, so it doesn't mean that you need to shut down totally. That's just because you're home. You need to fine tune what you can do at home. Of course, there's no reason for you to take out wear your sari, but there is always a reason to glam up, for you to take your own selfies. Learn how to take selfies. There are so many people teaching you how to teach selfies, right? And the
Yeah.
angle பார்த்தா நல்லா இருக்கும். So many things are there. So I'm very happy that so many communities are coming out with initiatives, how to dress up like the previous year's actress. So girls, ladies are dressing up to look like, how does the olden days Savitri looks like, olden Manjula, and they're dressing up, take up the sari, reason to look good. So maybe your children or husband might find you weird, but I'm telling you, even men's also doing something strange with your beard. All the beards are having some beard stories behind also. So I even have some further friends in India who's doing the most best lockdown beard.
Wow.
Some activities. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So even when you have mustache and beard, how can you improve? How do you look good? So they're having a little challenge of the most I think as a
London here.
lockdown best beard or something like that. It's happening
Okay.
there. So it's about how you want to create what you want to do good. I mean, it's in you. Like for me, I play with colors, so I like colors, and I play brings colors brings the right kind of mood. If you feel that blue suits you, wear more blue. If you think red is something that doesn't bring you connection, then don't wear red. um so like for example, my husband is not so doesn't like so much of yellow. So if I want to wear yellow in front of him, he doesn't like, so I'll wear yellow outside, but at home I avoid yellow. Things like that, small little things that you want to improve. Yeah, because luckily my husband got no Facebook, but he's cooking every day, he's enjoying it.
Wow.
And then every day he's enjoying little new things. I even have started up a small little YouTube for him, which he have never wanted to start up. And so I create him, he say papa's cooking, so that because he feels cooking is to connect with kids, because kids are at home. So I don't want the kids to buy from outside, get food from outside, so we create. So she feels like eating pizza, my husband does pizza. She feels like eating for example, the other day she was asking, can I have Hainanese chicken rice? He made Chinese chicken rice. So basically you
Wow.
connect with your family bonding, and you do things with it, so you won't find that the cooking becomes a chore. So grocery shopping becomes more fun, and you cook for the kids and all eat together. Yeah, so it becomes a bonding. Yeah.
I got to say this, right. I mean, it has became a talent in the kitchen. And we saw a lot of chefs. We saw a lot of
Yes.
recipes. People are starting to exercise, and the whole house has been transformed. Uh, the usually in the past where gyms were the one that is always crowded, but right now people are coming up with innovative, right? I see the push-up challenge. I saw the burpees challenge, and so much of positivity is going on. I'm very sure even after post 19 uh, eventually goes away, I think people have adopted a very healthy lifestyle. People tend to spend more good time with their families.
Mm,
People tend to appreciate the time with their loved ones. So I think this is
correct.
the biggest time that ever people learned and explore their talents in them, because all these while people are just purely into, oh, I'm late for work. Oh, I'm coming back from home. People are just
True,
going on
true that. True
a
that.
very robotic life. But right now, there isn't. Everybody got to chill. Let's take a chill pill. Everybody got to take a chill pill. And this is where we're going to see more talents coming up. And who
Correct.
knows? There's a even a possibility of different careers might also come in, right? Don't you think
Actually,
so?
one and I would like to suggest. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really up to them.
yeah,
Find a corner of your house
yeah.
or a favorite place where you can kind of like chill out.
Okay.
A favorite corner. It could be a table, it could be a chair, it could be a cozy cushion. Create a little comfort corner. Okay, why I'm saying that is because when you have a nice chill out corner, whatever problems you have, whatever frustrations you have, this chill out corner is the go-to place for you to relax yourself. You can have your coffee, your tea, your matcha, or whatever. Relax at that corner, create something. I think every part of our house there is an opportunity for us to create a cozy corner. So find that cozy corner, decorate it with something, or set up with something. It can be anything, but just find a cozy corner. And when you are in that cozy corner, you should block out anything that makes you angry, makes you feel sad or what. So that should be a corner for you to chill out. If you can try this, everybody could just go out there, find the little corner of your house, because now it's everybody's staying home, because you can't go out anywhere. There's Even if you go to the park there, you can't stay too long. You can't go to the beach there, you can't stay too long. Whatever. You're home. You spend so much for renovations, you spend so much for your house. You might have been living, whether it's a 2 room flat, 1 room flat, 5 room flat, mansion, bungalow, whichever part of your house is. Just find one corner of yourself. Okay, it's just for you, just for yourself alone. You're angry, you're tension, you're happy, you just go there, chill out.
So can I
Really
ask
makes a big
you this,
difference.
right? What is the one talent that you found during this period of time?
One is one.
One talent that without you realizing it, so it's a hidden talent that it
Me.
just அப்படியே ஒரு ஃப்ளோவா வந்துட்டு it just came in within the flow.
Ah.
Uh-huh. National secret,
Dancing.
huh?
Dancing.
Oh, the one you can dance what?
Because you
Always.
see, I used to dance a lot younger days, and I used to dance in a group and all that. But I realized that now staying at home, right? I realized that every time little move, I wake up, I go around, I do a little bit of dance movements, watching everybody doing some talent. Frankly, everybody's asking me, Vanita, when are you going to start your TikTok? I was like, no, I'm not into TikTok.
Oh, what is
So I was
that?
like, something that comes naturally. You see, I just want to move my body. When you move your body to some kind of music, to some kind of disturbance, when you move your body, it could be some dance, it could be just you feel relaxed. It's a kind of way to release your tension. Just to do is like it's like this already. Yeah, you're exercising your shoulder. You're just getting into the beat. Just little doing things like this. You get into the beat. Hum your favorite song, you will just feel so delighted. You feel so delighted one corner. So திடீர்னு ஒரு music வரும். You can create your own music. You can find something and create your own music, your own dance like that. So something like this. But yeah, other talent இருக்கான்னு தெரியல. But hmm, this is what is it happening.
And I think it's very, very crucial at this point of time where I think since we are staying most of the time at home, pick up some kind of hobby, reading a book, or I mean, of course, as much as possible, we're trying not to getting exposed as much. Of course,
Yes,
if you have
yes, yes.
exercise, then you go and exercise and take your precautions. But if it's possible, try to explore at home because I was just having a chat with my wife just few days back. This is the first time ever I've stayed at home continuously for more than 27 hours. I have not left. And to be very honest, the time just flies so fast because there's so many
So is
seminars.
the wife happy about it or sad about it? உண்மையை
Uh,
சொல்லுங்க.
she might be happy for sure, but of course, வாரத்துல like இதா என்ன பண்ண போது அடுத்தது of course she won't say that lah. but but I think it's so much it just time flies because
Yes.
your
You find
career,
that the time is getting very short now every day.
yeah, your
I
career and my
find
career,
time is so short. The time you wake up to do something, so short.
both, both
Like
of our
something keeps coming
career,
up.
both of our career, we always spend, meeting clients and meetings and, moving to different places. But right now, it's everything's just at home. So we tend to have that luxury of non-travel time and, saving that particular, schedule all at home. So I think things are getting better. I think to be very honest with you, I think I'm very comfortable with this kind of lifestyle, honestly. It seems like it's like an early retirement. This is how it feels like. You wake up because the best thing about us
உங்க
is,
early retirement planல என்ன சேர்த்துக்குங்க.
I mean, I think you're already there already. You're already there. I think in also it gave me ample of time to plan ahead. What are the things supposed to be done, and all these things have not been able to materialize because we are always engaged with so much of things. But right now, things are just within us. We can start planning and executing it. So I think this is very good. I mean, okay, I got to
Talking
tell
about
you.
early retirement, actually, recently we kind of planned our insurance and all that. We have to reshuffle some of our insurance plans actually
Okay,
for education and everything because what's going to happen, for the kids and all that stuff. So I think this is the best time for people who has not think about writing wills. Think about it. Think about finding insurance planners. This is the best time to get to read about all your insurance. Because many a times, right, we have a lot of insurance and we don't know what it covers. Check it out and read about it. Yeah, all these little financial plans that you need to see yourself. So I think when I'm staying at home, I realized there's so many things that I needed to reshuffle. The bills files. Actually, there are small little things that we have not done. I'm looking into it right now. So um, becomes we become like a handyman at home. Small little things that was not working. I managed to get it work done with my son. Unscrew it and work it done. So yeah, I don't think so. I would have ever done that previously before the circuit breaker.
definitely no.
So
So I mean, as much as we want to say it's blessed, but we know situations are not the same for everyone. Some are really
yes,
having difficulties, financial. We know some people that already having big financial issues as well.
Yes.
Paying for their staff, or even for the matter of day in day out of daily needs. So it's very hard feeling to see that people from all walks of people coming forward to to appreciate, to give
That's
whatever
good.
they could. And I think sharing is caring, or caring is sharing. It's where is the love right now we need. That's what we
Humanity
need.
is not lost.
There you go. So we saying
Humanity is not lost. So at least,
the
that's the
best.
best way to soothe Mother Nature. So
Yes,
because
yes,
Mother
she's
Nature is angry right now, so we soothe her by, be more giving, be not so egoistic, not so bad with our words for one another. So I think this is the best time to heal ourselves, and best time to get yourself positive. I think, Vanan, we have taken a
yes.
good 1 hour. Seriously.
Sorry, yes, yes. We crossed over, right? We
Yeah.
planned for 30 minutes. So this is what happens. So we come to the last part. The last part.
Tip for the day. I mean, I shared what I think. Everybody out there, I don't know how you do what are you going to do. Okay, even if you think it's toilet, okay, find one corner there to go and chill out. It trust me, it makes a big hell of a difference. A chill out corner, anything. Okay, you can create a small little fountain there, create a small little garden there, or anything. Just find a place to chill out, because, like I said to you, nobody else could come to that place. It's kind of your own zone area. Okay, you have many rooms, you could have any parts of the house. Just go to a place there, chill out. This one gives you a chance to clarify yourself, to give you a better way to improve yourself. Ask yourself what you think has happened for the day. Why did you lose your temper, or why do you feel irritated about it? Certain things you can declutter your mind and improve yourself. So find a nice little corner, try it. It really worked for me and for many people that I've spoken to. If you think it works for you, do let me know, because I think that will be an amazing thing for you all to share. Yes, that's my tip of the day.
Thank you, V, for joining us. I mean, this is what we always do, and always time has been not been on our side. But for now, we have all the time, so that's why we went past over 1 hour, and this
Yes.
seems like a seminar. No, I think we should organize one. Maybe we can talk it out later. That we can conduct a live experiences sharing session, and we can,
Maybe talent, huh?
yeah,
You
we
want to
can
do talent?
yeah, why not? We can do some invitations and do some talents. Everybody come
So,
up with their
what's
own.
your talent? Singing.
Ah, wow. That's a
You
very
always
deep.
do TikTok.
Yeah, that's sideline வந்து கொஞ்சம் டைம் கொஞ்சம் லேசா கீல் பண்ணல.
So, you see, you can do your eyebrow. Mm.
There's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff I explored, but I think one of the most is the feeling, right? I explored that the feeling of being at home is so wonderful. Spending all the time and working from home. That's it. I have already done for the day by 2 o'clock. I've done all my work, so you just chill. You know, when you work for yourself, you don't need to get any approvals or get any kind of permission. You just do what you feel like doing, and because you're running your own business, right?
Yes.
So that's the best part of it. All right, V. I think we come to the end, and let's reconnect it again. Thank you. I think it was a very good sharing session. I mean, some more people are posting out different kind of questions
So,
in our
for
platform.
person, I also give 2 tips, right? To how to reduce puffy cheeks. Huh?
Yes, and you also give the tip of the corner. Stay in your
Huh?
favorite corner, right?
Corner. Yeah, just go to your corner there. Have fun with colors. Colors makes a difference. Find soothing colors that connects with you. Like things that you like, the colors that you really feel calm. Okay, once you think that color calms you down, just look at the colors there. Try to surround yourself with colors. Really helps you to calm your mind. So colors plays a part too.
All right, with that said, we are coming to the end, so we will catch you up again. These are double V's,
Yes.
Vanessa and Vance online.
Bye. Bye, everybody.